Ivanka Trump's father is scared. What does the reality TV icon and convicted felon do when he's intimidated? He attacks. He's talking about Kamala Harris, and Donald's a little delulu, or maybe a lot. But before we get to that, have you heard about that film based on his life starring Sebastian Stan? Well, Donald has just given the movie so much publicity. He took to his Truth Social to rant and rave in the negative way about it. But we know this only is going to help the film. Of the Apprentice movie, Donald says, quote, "A fake and classless movie written about me called The Apprentice. Do they even have the right to use that name without approval? Will hopefully bomb. It's a cheap, defamatory, and politically disgusting hatchet job put out right before the 2024 presidential election to try and hurt the greatest political movement in the history of our country. Make America great again." That's called smart. That's called capitalizing off of all of this momentum that is happening right now. And also, if Donald Trump tells me that the movie is all lies, I think it's probably true, right? There is much truth here. Oh, specifically, Donald has issue with what is said in the movie about him and his ex-wife, Ivana Trump. Remember how back in the day, Ivana alleged that Donald was physically abusive? Yeah. On Truth Social, he writes, quote, "My former wife, Ivana, was a kind and wonderful person, and I had a great relationship with her until the day she died." The writer of this pile of garbage, Gabe Sherman, a lowlife and talentless hack who has long been widely discredited, knew that, but chose to ignore it. So sad that human scum, like the people involved in this hopefully unsuccessful enterprise, are allowed to say and do whatever they want in order to hurt a political movement, which is far bigger than any of us. MAGA 2024! And that's not all. Donald also had a lot to say about Vice President Kamala Harris. Also on his Truth Social, Donald wrote the following, quote, "I believe it is very important that Kamala Harris pass a test on cognitive stamina and agility. Her actions have led many to believe that there could be something very wrong with her. Even 60 Minutes and CBS, in order to protect lying Kamala, illegally and unscrupulously replaced an answer she had given, which was totally bonkers, with another answer that had nothing to do with the question asked. Also, she is slow and lethargic in answering even the easiest of questions. Pause. Maybe she's thoughtful, considerate, thinking about what she's going to say before she says it and not just spewing whatever comes out of her mouth." Donald says, "We just went through almost 4 years of that. We shouldn't have to do it again." Also, that's everything, but I find it hilarious that this man is asking her to take a cognitive test when Donald Trump refuses to release his medical information, which Kamala has and every other presidential nominee in modern history has as well. He's scared. He's real scared.